Hello everyone, it's your boy Mike from Crypto Soldier. Just wanted to touch base with you, kind of comment on some things that went on today and a couple articles. Appreciate y'all coming, watching my videos. Also, let me let you know I'm not a crypto advisor, not a financial advisor, and everything I say is not true, so do not make your decisions, investments based on what I tell you. It's all lies. Do not invest anything in the crypto that you're not willing to lose. With that said, let's get it. All right, so let's talk about what Gary Gensler said today. He said he's not waiting for the Congress to make any rules. It said U.S. Securities Exchange Commission Chairman Gary Gensler isn't waiting for new powers from Congress to enforce securities laws against crypto companies. Though he said Wednesday that it would be good to have more money and additional reach beyond U.S. borders. Last time I heard, the SEC doesn't have authority to go anywhere besides the United States. I mean, I may be stupid, and if I'm wrong, comment below, please. But I don't think he has a snowball's chance in hell of enforcing anything out of these borders. So I don't know what he's talking about. I think he's high on crack or something. Waiting for new powers from Congress to enforce security laws against crypto companies. Well, there's no crypto law, so I mean, unless you could, prove fraud that the company were selling as securities, but there's no crypto. But as far as like stealing somebody's crypto or something, there's no laws to enforce that. So you can't do that. That's for sure. Even though I really believe this whole lawsuit is a bunch of bullshit, but let's just go for it, and basically we'll see, because there's a lot of information on it. So I understand the FTX is everything is put in place. This is all planned out. So FTX crash showed the dangers of running a global platform without walls between customers, funds, and investment operations. Gensler said, "Crypto firms can't do everything. Your field will not last long outside our public policy norms," he said. I get what he's saying. He's saying that you need to have another agency to basically safeguard people's investments and stuff. And I get it. The SEC has a place, and that's what they do. But I just don't think, when it pertains to the Ripple case in XRP, 2015 they already made it a decision that it was a currency. I mean, there's companies right now that are paying with XRP and using the utility-based XRP. So it's whether they could prove at that time that Ripple was actually using it as a security. And in my opinion, there weren't. So, I mean, it was already deemed already. They just happened to come after Ripple because they're the biggest threat. I'm sure you've already heard, why haven't they come after ETH? If they're both freaking securities, then why choose Ripple? Because Ripple's everywhere. They're a threat to banks. They're a threat to a lot of people in the space. And I'm not going to go there, but you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that are worried right now. Some of these big banks, they're shaking like a leaf, because Ripple's about to bring something that's going to take a lot of money out of their pockets. So they got to weasel their way back in and try to figure out how they're going to make money and how they're going to freaking step on us. Don't get it twisted. They don't give a shit about us. They care about their pockets, and that's it. All right, let's get back to this. So far, the SEC hasn't directly gone after U.S. exchanges, Coinbase, for listing what the agency believes are securities without registering as a national security exchange. Still, the SEC has, in another recent enforcement action, listed several tokens it considers unregistered securities that were traded on the company's platform. Okay. If that's the case, then why didn't they enforce it at the time? I mean, I don't get it. There's SEC calls 9. Hold on a second. If I can find it. Okay, the tokens listed were Flexas, AMP, RLY, DDX, XYO, RGT, LCX, POWR, DFX, and CROM. Those are the ones that were listed by the SEC to be securities. So the SEC declined to comment when they were sent a detailed set of questions about whether Thursday's action was a precedent for how it would identify crypto assets it sees as securities, whether it intended to bring enforcement against crypto issues behind the asset identified in the Thursday's action, whether it would bring charges against exchanges listing these assets, and whether it would penalize Coinbase for listing these assets. And the SEC official said the investigation to this underlying insider trading case was ongoing. Yeah. So it's ongoing. They're going to wait and see. It's all a bunch of bullshit. I mean, they're going to get rid of a lot of those coins. I mean, 99% of the coins are going to be gone. The ones that are deemed not a security currency or it has regulation, the ones that me personally invest in, and this is not financial advice, will have clarification. And that's why I am pretty confident on that. So let's address the elephant in the room. I know a lot of people think about this. Let's say that Ripple does lose. And By the Dip had a video about that today, and I was thinking about it. Shout out to him. I really like his videos, even though I cuss too, but man, he does cuss a lot. But I like him. I like Bale, and I like Crypto Cult, and there's a couple other ones that I really enjoy. But let's say they do lose, and it's deemed a security in the United States. Does the rest of the world give a shit? No, they don't care. They're going to keep moving forward. Ripple's already in motion. Hey, I mean, if they do it, make it a security here, and I'm not telling you what I would do, but if I had to tell my friend, and let's say you had a big bag of XRP, you might want to consider moving somewhere else. I mean, I just don't. I mean, that's not advice or anything. I'm just saying if our government's not going to let us use it or sell it here as a currency, or I don't know what's going to happen. Well, nobody really knows. It's all speculation. But I really believe, in my opinion, I believe this whole lawsuit is a bunch of crap. It's just another way for the big banks to get their act together, or actually find a way to screw us, basically, or to make the most money they can and make up for the loss they're going to occur whenever the XRP, the RippleNet, is in, and we have cross-border payments, because the banks make tons and tons of money on friction. So the XRP ledger and the on-demand liquidity and cross-border payments saves tons and tons of money that they're not going to make. So they have to figure out a way they're going to replace that income. So that's what they're doing. Do I know when that's going to happen? I don't know. Nobody knows really. It's going to happen when they want it to happen. Nobody can predict it. I know a lot of people try to, but they can't predict it. Anyway, let's get back to the article. So Gary Gensler grew some cojones in saying that he don't care about Congress making rules. He's going to go forward with what he has. He's very confident in it. There's another thing I wanted to bring up. that, who's this person right here? The Ripple will lose against the SEC. Crypto executive claims. This is an executive, crypto executive. According to the recent tweet by Gene Hoffman, he's a chief operating officer at blockchain company Chia Network. The SEC will defeat Ripple, fintech giant, in a long-running lawsuit. Hoffman believes that the only outcome all XRP supporters can expect is that federal judge will rule that Ripple's sales of XRP made XRP a security. Federal judges say Hoffman realized that most people purchased XRP in hope that the number would go up. Basically, let's stop there. So basically what they're saying is they sold the XRP to the people with the expectation that the XRP would go up. Well, federal judges say Hoffman realized that most people purchase XRP in the hope that the number would go up. Therefore, it is unlikely that Ripple and its supporters' arguments about the alleged utility of the cryptocurrency would succeed. Let me stop there, first of all. The SEC is suing Ripple, not XRP. XRP was before Ripple. So this is not to me personally, this case has nothing to do with whether XRP is the actual security. It has to do with whether or not Ripple sold it as a security. Now, I may be wrong. If I am, comment down, but that's the way I look at it. And I'm just what do I know? I'm just a pest control guy, but so they're saying that Ripple sold XRP to people with the expectation that it was going to go higher, that they were going to make money, basically. Well, isn't that what we do? I'm hoping that it will. I mean, if it does go higher, and that's why we bought it, right? I didn't see no contract between them. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, but was there a contract made between those people and Ripple? They also said that it may be that. Where's that one? There's one thing I wanted to say was, oh yeah, here it is. It says that maybe that the people in Ripple, if they do lose, it will be because of they did not realize it was a security, that it was that they were they didn't know. Basically, what they're trying to say, that they didn't know is like they didn't know it was a security and they sold it as a security, so they're going to get pretty much slapped on the wrist and fined. I can't remember the amounts, but it was, oh yeah, reckless. Here it goes. Okay. The SEC alleges that the Ripple executives recklessly disregarded the facts, which allegedly made XRP amount to the unregistered sale of securities. So they recklessly discarded it, the facts that it was a security. Following this, the two executives moved to have the individuals' lawsuits filed against them dismissed in April 2021. While the judge denied the SEC request to strike Ripple's fair defense in March of this year, the individuals' defendants' motion to have their lawsuit against them dismissed was also denied. According to the market observers, if Ripple loses, co-founder Chris Larsen may have to pay up to $450 million and CEO Brad Garlinghouse $150 million to disgorgement penalties. According to crypto law founder John Deaton, Ripple executives stand better chances in the summary judgment than the SEC. He put forward 11 facts in support of this argument. This includes the fact that SEC enforcement lawyers were allowed to own and trade XRP until March of 2019. So John Deaton tweeted, in order for Chris Larsen and Brad Garlinghouse to lose the individual claims made against them, the judge has to conclude as a matter of law that the two executives were reckless in not knowing XRP was a security, not negligent, but reckless. If Ripple loses, Larsen owes some money, but that's nothing to them, you know. I don't really see this. I mean, to me, it's still fake, but I don't really see this going further. I think they're going to settle on the side where it looks like both of them are winning. You know, the government's going to win, and then, you know, they're probably going to get slapped on the wrist and have to pay something. But I mean, that money to Ripple is nothing. 450 million, 150 million is nothing to them. That's like a $150 fine. So enough of that. So let's move on to the next article. My opinion is fake as hell, but we still got to keep up with it and find out when this shit's going to be over with. Okay, let's get some positive news. Moving forward. Okay, so, you know, I think that in the future, now we're talking like probably 2030, maybe 20. You know how we have like the actual we have, you know, things going on with the VR goggles and the world, a meta universe, which is awesome. I don't know if you've ever been in there. It's pretty cool. I have some of those Oculus, but man, it hurts my eyes so bad I get dizzy and I can't really be in there. But I have been in there before, and it's just amazing because I had a conversation with a gentleman that was giving me a tour because I didn't know anything about it, right? I got him for Christmas. And it was just like, you know, it was like being in a candy store because I was actually walking and going to different places, and he was telling me how you could rent, you know, commercial space and you could do advertising in there and everything, and that was pretty cool. So what they're trying to do, what they're saying is in the future, because in order to get a lot of people into the crypto scene, I believe that mobile tech has to be involved. So if we can get people in the metaverse without using the VR goggles or some type of, they're saying that they're going to be leveraging mobile tech to still engage in the real world. That's freaking awesome. I think it says Solana Crypto had based an Android type phone called Saga, but it didn't really work because it was only for the Solana ecosystem. So they have to get something that's going to be tailored to all the ecosystems and operable. Now Helium, I remember Helium. I was going to get involved with Helium this before when I first got into crypto, but they were going to actually put some kind of miner device in my home to establish these, because it's all based on IoT, which is the like a power source that comes off that's the actual like security cameras and stuff like that. It has low energy source that actually works well, but the problem with that is they were going to create a phone that was the first 5G network that was decentralized, but it wouldn't work because it was only mostly indoors because of the radio antennas. It has to use the IoT network. So that's a little tech stuff from Crypto Soldier. Yeah, I don't know too much about tech stuff. I know a little bit. I got into it. I mean, I used to do a little background on myself. I do a lot of SEO work, and I build a lot of websites. I'm not just a pest control guy. My cousin's a programmer, so we program some, you know, databases and stuff like that. So I do have a little bit of knowledge and understanding. I'm just not as deep as some of these other guys, but I do my best. What's another? Let's go to another article. I'm not going to spend too much time on here. Where am I at? 20 minutes. Oh yeah, today there was an article about quite a few, there was a lot of crypto that was moved. If I can find it. Oh, here it is. 4.1 billion XRP moved from Bittrex within an hour. So what they're saying, yesterday, a whale alert spotted 10 transactions carrying a total of 4.124 billion XRP coins. The funds were moved from top US-based cryptocurrency exchange Bittrex. The cryptocurrency tracker report, out of those 10 transactions, 7 carried a total of 500 million excuse me, a piece, and the remaining 2 carried 300 million. And 324 million XRP. The total amount of these were 4.1 billion XRP. It evaluated at approximately $1.5 billion in fiat. Wow. While the whale alert marked receiving wallets as unknown, BitHomp, an XRP focused wallet tracking platform, shows that they were set up by Upbit, a major South Korean crypto exchange. Now, why would they be moving all that stuff overseas? Things that make you go, do they know something we don't know? Is it possible? No, I'm not spreading FUD, but let's just possibility that Ripple is going to lose this lawsuit and they want to move everything out of the United States. Is Ripple going to move out of the United States? I don't know. But me personally, if they do that, that's, man, the United States is stupid. I love this country and I fought for this country twice. But if they don't do that, that's going to put them way behind this crypto game. They're going to be, it's going to be something bad. It's going to be bad. So let's hope that doesn't happen. So that's what they did. They moved a bunch of overseas. So I don't know why they moved that much XRP. They moved a bunch of SHIB. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. But that's all the articles I have today. So, oh yeah, there's one last one I got, and this is kind of a couple days old news, but the XRP community reacts to Michael Sayer's comment on Ripple lawsuit. That guy is an idiot, first of all. I mean, I like him. I used to listen to him a lot, but for him, he just shocked the hell out of me when he said all that stuff about XRP, and, you know, it was just crazy. He added that MicroStrategy CEO did a great job oversimplifying the Howey test on the show, but he was wrong. The reaction to XRP community was not long in coming, with many people agreeing with the crypto law founder's statements. He stated, like he said, Michael Sayer stated that the SEC should shut down Ripple, claiming that XRP and likewise ETH are unregistered securities. Okay, Mr. Sayer, or Saylor. Just like the person said, why, if they both are securities, then why are you coming after Ripple instead of ETH? Why didn't you come after ETH? Maybe because somebody got paid. I mean, you know, you got all these Bitcoin maxis out there. Now, nothing against Bitcoin. I think they're a pioneer. They're there. But me personally, I believe Bitcoin was just a prototype. It'll still be around. I believe Bitcoin will still be around. It'll eventually fade. It's going to fade in the background. Still be used. It just doesn't have a lot of utility or use case, but it'll still be there and used. And then, you know, a lot of shout out to Bitcoin, because of, you know, Bitcoin kind of opened people's eyes to what was going on in the decentralization. But in the long term, XRP, that beats the shit out of them. It's kind of like, did you guys ever watched Terminator? I loved all those Terminator films, man. You had the old Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then you had the new one that came out, the new one. So that's kind of the same thing with these different types of stuff going on here. Sorry, got some people coming in here. But it's like Bitcoin is like the old Terminator. And then the new Terminator is the new model of the T4, actually. I think it was the T3 was the older one. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. Also, if y'all like what I'm got saying, you know, please like my videos, subscribe to my channel, all the new people. I don't do this for money. I do this because I want to just kind of spread my knowledge and my comments and my opinion on stuff that's going on. So I think Bitcoin is like the old Terminator. It's going to kind of be there, but it's going to get updated by the new Terminator, which XRP is. There's so much more use case in there. Utility is awesome. But on that note, hold on a second. Got some people coming through here. On that note, I think that Bitcoin will be there, like I said. Anyway, lost my train of thought. These people just, I had to come up here to the one of these offices and use the computer real quick. I was out doing some exercising. So that's all I have for you today. So I'm gonna leave y'all on looking at the future. I think everything's gonna be all right. We just can't be worrying about things we can't control, like I told you. And also, you don't have, not your keys, not your crypto, so you better take everything off those exchanges and put them in a cold wallet ledger. And one last note on that, I'm trying to keep this around 30 minutes. To answer some of your questions, I know I've had a couple questions about the ledger. People are confused about it. The ledger doesn't store your crypto. The crypto is in the blockchain. And to come out and make it simple, blockchain is just a block of information that's saved on there. So the crypto is on the blockchain. What the ledger holds is your keys, your 24-word phrase keys. Now, don't lose those. You need to spread them out. Don't take pictures of them. Don't put them on your phone. Don't put them on your computer. Put them in places that you'll remember. Me personally, I went one step further. I have plates that I actually decoded the 24 phrase into numeric phrases and punched them into a platinum type plate that won't get destroyed by water or fire or anything. Because if you have those 24 phrases, nobody really talks about this stuff, but if you have the phrases on a piece of paper and you have it in a safe in a Faraday bag, which is great for the EMPs, where it won't destroy it. Even though if it destroys it, doesn't matter. You still have your keys, right? And then you can always go and get into the blockchain and get your crypto. The thing is, if water destroys those pieces of cardboard or paper that you have your keys on, then what? You could have it all locked up and your house get flooded, and then there you go. You just lost everything. Lost all your. So that's why I say don't keep them all in one place. Keep them in different places. You know, you're not gonna keep them all in your house. What if your house gets flooded or burns down or something? Keep them somewhere where you remember. Another thing is remembering where that crap is. I'm getting a little up there, and sometimes I forget shit. So that would suck to forget where you put your damn phrases at and you lost your ledger. There's people that have millions and millions of dollars on Bitcoin that can't get to it because either the person died and they didn't leave the phrases or anything. So, long story short, be responsible, figure out what you can do with that. If you want to do the plate thing, Ledger has one of those. It has a universal decoder, so you can go on there even if you lose. If you want to, figure out what the code is, you can get on just the same way they do the actual phrases. They have the coding decoder. Now, when you decode it, don't keep the damn sheet around with the decoding on it for somebody who can go in there, burn that. Then you can go to Ledger and they can tell you how to get it. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all today. So I'll catch y'all in the next video, and I appreciate it. Thank you.